do what you think is going to help your team the best. But I think you're at home. You're desperately wanting a win. You're playing a team that you haven't been able to beat the last 3 times out. I think this is a kind of a tailor-made scenario to go for it when it's 4th and a yard. You got a guy in Clarkson.
Motion out to the left. As Clarkson still did not snap it there, and the Rangers are going to burn a timeout. I think they wanted to see what OBU was coming out.
That's okay. I like that, too. You're good.
My apologies. We'll take a timeout, come back. Rangers have it 4th and 1 from the OBU 44 when we come back. This is Ranger Football brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Dr. Troy Smith at Alba Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities. Let Dr. Smith help you to see better and perform better both as an athlete and a fan of the game. For more information and to schedule your appointment today, call 580-327-2393. Again, that's 580-327-2393. Alba Vision Clinic proudly supports Alba Public Schools and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Welcome back out of the timeout as both teams waiting to break their huddles. Rangers again have it 4th and 1. The 44-yard line of Oklahoma Baptist, 14:40 to go, third quarter. Rangers lead it by 3, 17-14. And what's been a very competitive game, low scoring.
Yep.
Probably a bit surprising for most people if you know the series between these two.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we go. Same look for the Rangers. Gill just to the right and behind of Clarkson. He'll motion out right to left. Clarkson's going to keep it off the right side, and he's going to be hit at the line. I think he may have, I don't know.
It's going to depend on the spot. He is very, very close.
The near side official, it looks like he had it. The far side did not, was not giving it to him.
So it all depends on which spot they show or that they go with. Boy, by that one, he's very, very close.
I would imagine they're going to have to measure this. No question. This is really close. I give Bison the credit. I mean, they did a good job of standing up Tanner Clarkson.
Yeah, it's hard to tell we're obviously up high in the booth, but if it's good or no good, it's going to be by a couple of inches either way.
Well, folks, we'll go down to the crowd mic, and you'll be able to tell by the reaction here.
Right. I still haven't pulled it up. Oh, my goodness. Nope. Just by less than half a yard.
He is short.
Just inches, really. My goodness.
Boy, that is tough. I don't disagree with the call.
No,
I think you had to.
No, I think you had to. I love the call, in all honesty.
You got a chance to kind of keep the momentum and everything, but now all of a sudden the Bison, that's what happens when you roll the dice like that and you don't get it. Bison are going to take over in terrific field position with the win here in the fourth quarter, only down by 3.
Yeah, but again, I think that's the gamble that you make, and you want to go out and win a football game, and I think that's, again, just less than an inch. I'm telling you, that was so close for the Rangers.
So Wolf and the Bison offense back out on the field from their own 43-yard line officially. Got 2 backs in the shotgun. As Wolf takes the snap, he'll hand it off to Moore off the left side. 40, 45, still on his feet. He's down the sidelines. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Moore into the end zone on a touchdown. A 57-yard scamper from E.J. Moore, and the Bison have taken back the lead 20-17.
They just blocked it perfectly, Dustin. I watched it develop to the near side. They had everybody handled, and then whenever Northwestern couldn't slide a defender to force Moore to the out-of-bounds line, he just cut it up along the sideline, and there was nobody. And, that's just a great play by Moore and a great play call by OBU.
2 massive long runs tonight for Oklahoma Baptist. Bazell with the one earlier, the 44-yarder, and this one 57 yards as Garcia will come out to attempt the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick is on the way, and it is good as it probably makes its way over to Meyer Stadium. 21-17 your score on the Community Bank scoreboard. 14:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rangers now trail it by 4. This is Ranger Football brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, it's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home. At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
14:20 to go, fourth quarter, as we welcome you back to Ranger Field at Alva, Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma Baptist on top of Northwestern 21-17. And well, the Bison have got a lot to play for. They're trying to pick up their first victory, but they're also trying to make it, again, 17 straight against the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's a crazy stat when you think about it. If there's good news from that drive only took 7 seconds.
That's true. Yeah.
And you've still got 14:20 to go. You're only down by one score. You know, I mean, you have to try to compartmentalize if you're the Rangers. You know, it's like when you talk about any type of sporting event, you got to have the short memory type thing. Rangers have to have a short memory. You've still got a great opportunity. I know you're going against the wind, but hey, get a good drive going. You still got some things that can happen if you're the Rangers. You can't let that one play beat you, though. So that's easier said than done.
That's true. And again, that comes off of where the Rangers failed to pick it up, the first down on 4th and 1. And Bison, the very first play, E.J. Moore scampers for 57 yards. It's Guillermo Garcia set to kick it away with the wind at his back. I'd imagine this will go out of the back of the end zone. As Garcia puts toe to leather, high end over end kick, and this will sail out the back of the end zone. And the Rangers will have it first down and 10 from their own 25.
Well, again, I think you've got your whole playbook still. I know you're going against the wind, but the Rangers have proven they could move the ball at times, even going into the wind. So I don't think this is, and you got so much time left if you're Northwestern. I think what you hate is just in the span of 7-8 seconds, you have so much of a momentum swing. You miss the first down by less than an inch, almost so close, and then the very next play you let them score a touchdown, all of a sudden you're behind. So
Moore with that run has no negative plays for Moore tonight. 11 carries, 122 yards. Wow. How about that? Averaging video game numbers, over 11 yards a carry. So Clarkson from the gun takes the snap. He'll hand it off up to Gill, 30, 35. Gill and the open 40. Oh, and he's just tripped up near the 44-yard line. A big tackle that time. Trying to get
Caleb Peters.
Yeah, you're right. Caleb Peters got him.
That saved what was probably could have been a touchdown. I mean, it was one of those shoestring tackles for sure.
From the pistol again comes Northwestern. Clarkson takes the snap, hands it off to Gill off the left side. Big hole again, 50 into Bison territory, down to the 46-yard line, and another first down for Northwestern.
So how about that? 19 yards by the first carry from Gill, 11 yards on the next carry, and back-to-back first downs for the Rangers.
So Rangers now have rushed for over 140 yards, Bison over 200, as Clarkson will go from the gun. 3 wide receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Clarkson takes a snap, hands it off to Gill up the middle, and he's hit and dropped for a gain of maybe 1. Making the stop that time was Jake Landers.
Jake Landers, yep, and then that big front for the Bison, able to clog things up.
So 2nd and 9 for Northwestern. Clock running, 13:20 to go, fourth quarter in Alva. It's 21-17, Oklahoma Baptist on top. As Clarkson will go from the pistol. Running back behind him is Darian Gill. Wide receiver stacked to the right. Clarkson takes a snap, play action, wants to throw. All day to throw. Now we'll move out to his right here on the near side, then throws down the field, and it just throws it into the bench on the near side, and it'll be 3rd down.
Initially, Clarkson wanted to go deep to Stevens. That was covered up. Then he wanted to check down to Romar, and he was covered with double coverage. And so finally Clarkson did just a smart play and threw it away and kind of saved the down.
You know, one thing, Bison's credit defensively in that back end tonight, they have not allowed the Ranger receivers, again, we've seen the Rangers receivers get behind the defense in the first two games, but that has not happened tonight. Oklahoma Baptist secondary deserves a lot of credit tonight.
Yeah, outside of the 30-yard touchdown from Stevens, and really that wasn't even that was thrown in the end zone, and just a good play on the first touchdown for the Rangers.
Gill out of the backfield as he'll motion out. And here's an inside screen to Torrance Stevens, 45, and tries to get forward to the 40, but he's wrapped up and stopped. Making the play that time was Brandon Spencer as he's short of the first down by about 6, maybe 7 yards. And Rangers got another decision here, but it looks like they'll punt it.
Yeah, Tomlin also was in on the tackle for the Bison, and they tried a little slip screen for Stevens, and then he tried to find a cutback lane, and the Bison they weren't having any of it. So a 4th and 6, and the Rangers, again, with this much time left, you're going to punt it away here.
Well, let's see if Zach Stone can pin the Bison deep inside their own territory. He'd love to put one inside the 10.
Yeah.
Keelan Harris stands at his own 10. Zach Stone from the 43 will step into it. Left-footed kick. This will hit and wobble inside the 10 to the 5. And, they tried to save it, and they're not able to get it. I believe that was Braden Waters who made a diving attempt, but the ball will come back out to the 25, and that was nearly a perfect punt.
That was a very good effort. Yeah, Stone really did a great job. It just took a late hard bounce as it hit at about the 5, and then you mentioned Waters almost there to kind of tap it back in play, but could not do it. So Bison will take over with 12:01 still to go here.
We got a media timeout. We'll take it. 12:01 to go. Bison lead at 21-17 on the Community Bank scoreboard. This is Ranger football brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy, Buick, and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Back out of the media timeout, Dustin Goodham alongside Craig Gilman. 12:01 to go, fourth quarter. It's 21-17, Bison on top. Update on Oklahoma State. They have allowed Arkansas Pine Bluff to score. That's embarrassing, but it is 56-7 Cowboys.
Yeah, we'll take it at this point. You know, it's funny. Northwestern defense played so well in that third quarter. Only 13 total plays, as I told you, for OBU in the third. And the first really real offensive play that OBU has in the fourth was the 57-yard touchdown run from Moore. So, again, I think if you're the Rangers, you still have an opportunity here. There's no reason defensively why you can't make some stops here and get the ball back only down by 5. But I think it's critical. If the Rangers, they can't afford a big drive, and they certainly really can't afford to see the Bison come away with points on this drive.
Looks like Bison will go into the Wildcat. Take the snap, he'll fake the handoff, and on the near side is Bazell, and he's going to be dropped at around the 19. So a loss of a yard that time.
Holiday.
Yeah, it was. Big Brian Holiday wrapped him up, and it's an interesting call on first down. All of a sudden, the Bison, you're playing behind the chains.
Yeah, I don't know that I really like that. With Wolf at the quarterback and with Moore and certainly Bazell, they've really been running the ball well, and yeah, you're right. Loses a yard, so 2nd and 11 at the 19.
Wolf back out there in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle. Bazell with just nowhere to go, and he's going to lose a yard again. As the Ranger defensive line that time, Juan Lacia was in there.
Yeah, Lacia, just that whole front for the Rangers. Holiday plugging the gut up, if you will, and there was no cutback lanes. There was no way for Bazell to go, and again, he lost another yard.
Now the Rangers, you got to get off the field. 3rd and 12. Quick snap by Wolf. Sets up, throws deep down the field. Got Harris. It's overshot near the 46-yard line in Ranger territory, and the Bison are going to be forced to punt. That's the first time tonight we've seen Harris get behind the secondary. Just couldn't track that one.
Dawson Marchant did have pretty good position defensively there, but again, it's the pressure because Wolf is basically throwing off his back foot because the Ranger pressure was coming into his face, and that allowed that ball to sail.
Braden Phipps on to punt this one away. Isaiah Wallace at his own 40. Phipps will hammer this one into the 35, and it hit off of Wallace, and the Bison, I believe, are on it at the 43.
Yeah, it hit off the foot of Wallace, and he knows it. It took such a weird bounce. I don't know that I've ever seen a bounce like that, partner. I think he was caught in between. Do I let it go because he didn't want it to go behind him and roll all the way for a long punt? So that little indecisiveness, he tried to go up on the ball, and then it just took a weird bounce and cut right off of almost his front ankle, I think, and then kicked it the other way. And I mean, the Bisons have the ball back.
Boy, and that right there is tough.
It's a huge killer.
4th turnover of the night, and that could not have been. That's the biggest one right there.
No, that's for sure the biggest one.
You're going to get pretty decent field position, you think, out of that. And I mean, that's just a weird situation, how that ball bounced. And
I've
just
honestly never seen a bounce like that. I really have not.
So 1st and 10 for the Bison from the Ranger 43. Wolf takes the snap. Screen pass out to Harris on the near side. Cuts back to the 40 now on the near side. Still on his feet as he'll step out of bounds at the 38. We'll say he picked up maybe 4 or 5. And it'll be 2nd down for the Bison.
Braden Waters, one of those there to finally kind of push him out of bounds, but pretty good gain of 4 at least. Sets up a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 for the Bison from the Ranger 39. Wolf takes the shotgun snap, looks left. Now wants to scramble out of the pressure, still on his feet as he'll take off and run. 40 spins away from a defender inside the 35 as he's near a 1st down. I think he got the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison.
Yeah, and the ball came out, but I think it came out when he was down. It was pretty clear there. So, it'll be a 1st down run for Wolf on the scramble.
When this is, if you're Ranger defense, I know you've been asked to make some big stops. You've got to figure out a way to keep the Bison out of the end zone.
Even if you can hold them to a field goal, something, you've got to find a way to do that.
Wolf takes a snap, screen pass out to the right, caught by Marshall near a 1st down as he's hit down right at the sticks. Actually, that is not Marshall. I'm going to get a look at that. I believe that is Julian Clark, his first catch of the night.
Yeah, it is. Clark on the catch.
So 1st down for the Bison as they're on the move. Under 10 minutes to go, 4th quarter. They lead at 21-17 as Wolf will go from the gun. 3 wide receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Wolf takes the shotgun snap. He'll hand it off to Moore, who tries to barrel forward for up the middle, but he'll get maybe a yard as that defensive line right there again to limit that to just a short gain.
I
think we got an injury timeout. Looks like Brian Holiday is down for the Rangers.
Oh, man.
Let's just hope that is a cramp and nothing more, because he did not play in Game 1 this year. Was dealing with a little bit of an ankle injury, but so we do hope he's okay. We'll take an injury timeout and come back. 9:34 to go, 4th quarter on the Community Bank scoreboard. The Bison lead the Rangers 21-17. This is Ranger football brought to you by Holder Drug right here on the Ranger Sports Network.
At E&J Financial, we know market volatility and inflation are top concerns in this economic climate. This is Whitney Gum, Financial Advisor and Tax Director at E&J. And if you're tired of the stress of market ups and downs, but still unsatisfied with low CD rates, give us a call at 580-327-2552 to discuss our fixed-rate investment options with rates up to 3.45%. Call us for your complimentary review today.
Fixed income securities are subject to various risks, particularly the increased risk of the loss of principal during the periods of rising interest rates. Whitney Gum is a registered representative offering securities and advisory services through the United Planners Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. E&J Financial and United Planners are not affiliated. United Planners does not offer tax advice.
Brian Holiday is able to come off on his own power as he'll walk off the field. It will be 2nd down and 10 from the Ranger 23. 3 wide receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Wolf in the shotgun. Tailback to his left will be E.J. Moore. Moore again has had a big night for the Bison, rushing to the tune of 122 yards. Wolf takes the shotgun snap. Rangers are going to blitz. Here's a throw over the middle, and he's looking for Harris, and Harris wants a flag, and so does the Bison by the Bison coaching staff, and we might have got away with that one a little tug on Harris.
There was some contact, but the ball was thrown well over the head of Harris.
It was.
So I mean, if you're going from that standpoint, that all-out blitz for the Rangers again forced Wolf to throw it before he wanted to.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Bison. Big play here for the Ranger defense. They can rise to the occasion again. Crowd rises to its feet. Rangers showing blitz. Wolf takes the snap. Time, throws over the middle. It's deflected and out of the hands of Marshall. A nice hit that time by Braden Waters to jar that one loose. Wouldn't have been a first down either way, but all of a sudden now it's fourth down.
And by the way, kick me when I say no, because I'm trying not to do that. I don't do color very often, so I apologize for that. But that was a great defensive play for the Rangers. Again, the pressure, they brought the blitz, they forced Wolf to throw, and then just a good play by the secondary to knock it away.
So Guillermo Garcia will come out and attempt what will be a 40-yard field goal, a chance to put the Bison on top by 7. Blake Locke at 15, plenty of time for Oklahoma Baptist. It's now at 10. Here's the snap. Ball down. Kick is on the way, and it is good as Guillermo Garcia puts it through from 40 yards, and the Bison now lead by a touchdown and an extra point. 9:10 to go, fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout and come back. It's 24-17 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Bison lead it. This is Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
K&S Tire in Alva has been known as the best place to go for quality replacement on tires and vehicle repair services. Right now, we provide AC service for $90 plus free on and die. Our employees will find out why it's not working and repair it correctly. We want you to stay cool when you're traveling up and down the road during these hot summer months. Schedule your appointment today by calling us at 580-327-2323 or stop by and see us at 2590 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Farmers are the backbone of our country, especially right here in Western Oklahoma. And we've got our farmers' backs at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. We are here to serve all needs to our farmers and ranchers with livestock loans, rural loans, real estate loans, operating loans, and of course, agribusiness loans. Serving our farmers since 1916 at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. Call or come by today and speak to one of our loan officers in Alva, Anadarko, Clinton, Elk City, Guyman, Tuttle, and Woodward.
24-17 Bison. Greg plays in yardage on that one.
Yeah, that was I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I'm kind of falling down on the job.
I got you. I got you quick that time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. 7 plays, and they only had to go 43 yards because that's where they took over. So 7 plays, 43 yards for the field goal.
So Guillermo Garcia will boot this one away. A high end-over-end kick will go out of the back of the end zone and land in front of the Northwestern cheerleaders. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Rangers from the 25.
Well, second half-wise, it's been a battle of quarters. Rangers outscore OBU 7-0 in the third. Now you go to the fourth, and the Bison have outscored the Rangers 10-0. So something's got to give to see if the Rangers. But again, I know I keep saying this, 9-10 left to go. There's an eternity left in terms. You still have 2 timeouts too to work with as you go forward. So the Rangers have a ton of time left and only down by 7. And the defense really did its job, though, partner, forcing that field goal. Even though he banged it through, you'll take that.
No doubt. Again,
now the offense has got to pick you up.
So here we go. Let's see if Clarkson and company can. Darian Gill, the tailback, to his right. Bunch wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Man in motion is Stevens. They'll fake the pitch. Now Clarkson will spin back to his left. He's pressured. Now just has to sling this one over to the sidelines. The officials are going to come together. Let's hope this is not intentional grounding.
OBU is trying to say that it is, but nope. Yeah, out of the pocket. Yeah, that's where he was out of the pocket for the ruling.
So 2nd and 10 now for Northwestern.
That's also a pretty heady play by Clarkson because I like the design of that play because the Rangers were trying to force everything to the left and then go back right, but OBU, to their credit, blocked it off, and so then Clarkson just had to get rid of it.
And now the officials again, 2 of them talking with the Whitecap at the 17-yard line, and let's hope they don't change this to intentional grounding. That'd be devastating.
Yeah, because it'd be a loss of down, including obviously the loss in yardage. It's a pretty long discussion, though, between the officiating crew.
Oh, there it is. Unreal.
Now they're going to
They threw the flag.
Seriously? If I'm Matt Walter, I want a significant explanation now as to why that change was made like that.
Here's the other thing. There was receivers in the area over here.
Yeah, Stevens was there. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
We'll go downstairs, see if we can't
Yeah, that's what they're going to call, though. Yeah, they completely changed it to an intentional grounding now.
Yeah, that's a no receiver.
Stevens
I'm
was
sorry,
in the
they're
area.
wrong.
That's the part that's not right.
You guys need to go back and watch the tape.
Yeah, Stevens was there. Now, it was thrown very high over
sure,
his head, but
yeah.
Stevens was there. You certainly cannot say he wasn't in the vicinity. Boy, that is not a good call at all.
So that will back up Northwestern now. Call it from the 22, so just
second and 18.
Yeah, second and 18. Rangers have got to get out
17.
to the 35. Stevens in motion. He'll fake the handoff. Clarkson will keep it off the right side to the 20 and pushed out of bounds. He's kind of ushered out that time by the defensive lineman, Brett Carew.
Yeah, Carew out of Frisco, Texas, able to force Clarkson out of bounds. He did pick up some decent yardage, but you still got about a 3rd and 12 coming up here if you're the Rangers.
Boy, again, that grounding call is just a killer. You go back and look at it. What difference in 2nd and 10 and 2nd and 18.
Yep.
So big 3rd down for Northwestern. They've got to get it to the 35. It is 3rd down and 12 from their own 23. Clock rolling, 8.5 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Oklahoma Baptist leading Northwestern 24-17. 4 wide receivers, 2 right, 2 left. Gill to the right of Clarkson in the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Plenty of time, throws over the middle and threw it over the head, and it's intercepted by Oklahoma Baptist. But there is a flag thrown late, and I think Stevens was interfered with.
Yeah, he was. There was clear contact when the ball was in the air, and I think the contact was made by Brandon Spencer. That's what I think, because he was matched up with Stevens, and those two are kind of going at it here. I think that should be pass interference, which should wipe away the interception.
And Caleb Peters was the one who pulled down that interception.
Yep. No, I think that's got to be a pass interference.
And the flag did come late, and it looks, we'll get the call here real quick as the Whitecaps going to explain it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's the right call. And it's not even where it's a makeup call. I think there was clear contact in that scenario with Spencer. And so you got to make that call, and the Rangers get bailed out in a big way, though. 1st and 10 on that one.
Kind
Ball at the 34.
Makes up for that intentional ground.
We'll take it.
1st and 10 from them.
Unintentional makeup call, even though it was.
1st and 10 from the 34, 8:17 to go, 4th quarter. As Clarkson from the shotgun, Gill to his right, man in motion is Stevens. He'll fake the pitch to Stevens. Clarkson will step up into the pocket, and he's going to be wrapped up and sacked. Making the play that time was Nick Carpin, and he got him all the way back to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, again, another one of those OBU Bison that we've called quite a bit. Carpin, again, Tanner's so good about just kind of feeling the pressure and finding a way to get out of it. That time he just couldn't spin to the right way, and Carpin, to his credit, once he got a hold of him, he just didn't let him go, and that's a huge sack, a loss of 8 yards, and now 2nd and 18 coming up.
That's the 2nd sack of the game by the Bison defense. So 2nd and 18, Rangers have got to get it to their own 44. Clarkson from the gun, 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Gill to the left of Clarkson. Clarkson takes the shotgun snap, throws over the middle, throws out near the sidelines. Kobe Washington went up and high-pointed it, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. Ushered that time, it looked like, by Tyler King, and the pass is incomplete. It's 3rd and 18.
Yeah, it was right along that far sideline. And, just Washington made the catch. They're just going to say he wasn't able to come inbounds. So now, 3rd down and 18 for the Rangers here. Still quite a bit of time left with 7:21, but you'd like to find a way to pick this up somehow and keep the drive going.
You would, or if anything, pick up a decent chunk of yardage to kind of maybe flip the field position just a bit.
Yeah.
Clarkson from the gun, 3rd down and 18 from their own 26. Takes the shotgun snap. Now will step up, throws an inside screen, that time to Washington 30. Tried to break a tackle, but the Bison were right there to swarm him near the 34-yard line. So they'll pick up maybe 7, maybe 8, and the Rangers will have to punt.
Yeah, all things being considered, that's probably about the best you could hope for there, because you do give yourself a little bit of room. You're not backed up quite so far to make the punt now. And, again, you still have 2 timeouts if you're the Rangers. The clock is rolling with under 7 minutes to go, but you put your defense back out there and try to make another big stop.
Keelan Harris set to receive this punt from the foot of Zach Stone. Harris will stand at his own 31-yard line. Stone at his own 17 will step into this one at the 21. A high spiraling kick will land at the 40, bounce back towards the 42, and it'll be, Oklahoma Baptist. Harris nearly tried to come up and grab that one.
I don't know why he did that, though. That was really dangerous, because if he touches it and becomes live again, the Rangers could have fallen on it. That was interesting.
So we'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison from their own 41, as again, that thing hit at probably the 35, 36 and bounced back.
Yeah, and instead of taking a Ranger bounce, it certainly took a Bison.
Forward.
Yeah, took a Bison bounce. And it's like they'll spot it at the 41, 42. Yeah, 42 is where they'll put it down at.
So 1st and 10 for the Bison from their own 42-yard line, 6:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma Baptist 24, Northwestern 17. As Wolf will go from the gun, takes the snap, hands it off to Bazell. Off the right side, just trucks over defender past the 45 to the 47. Used the old hit stick that time, and he'll pick up 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to see I think that was Miller that he actually ran over for the Rangers. Noah Miller picked up 5 yards on the carry.
As Wolf takes the snap, hands it off to Bazell again. He'll bounce it out to the outside, and the Rangers got him. Nowhere to go, may have picked up a yard. Noah Miller made up for that play there.
Yes, he did. Miller was in on the stop, and also for the Rangers, that was Waters as well. Yeah, I was trying to look at the number. Yeah, Braden Waters also on the tackle.
So here we go, another 3rd down for Northwestern. Bison are just 3 for 14 tonight on 3rd down. They rushed for over 200 yards. They've only thrown for 90, 75 of those belonging to Wolf. One of them a 15-yard touchdown pass by Harris.
Yeah.
Wolf from the shotgun. 10 to snap it. As Wolf will look back over the sidelines and a flag is thrown. It's going to be a false start against the Bison.
Well, that's massive, because now all of a sudden, instead of 3rd and 4, you're looking at 3rd and 9 and still 5:20 to go. This is a big spot for the Rangers to get off the field and get the ball back.
I'll be anxious to see what Oklahoma Baptist does. Again, they just haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game, and they may keep this on the ground
It wouldn't
with
shock me at all.
Bazell.
Keep that clock rolling a bit. Maybe force the Rangers to start thinking about using some timeouts.
3rd down and 9 for the Bison. Their own 43. Wolf takes the snap, wants to pass, looks right, throws right, and it is caught by Harris. What a catch as he went down to get that one. And that's a 1st down into Ranger territory to the 46.
I'll be honest, partner, for the length of time that ball was in the air, I thought it was going to drop and be like hit the turf, and boy, Harris just picked it up. That was a fantastic catch.
His 3rd catch of the night. Couldn't have come at a bigger time for Keelan Harris.
Huge 3rd down conversion, my goodness.
From the Ranger 46, 1st down. Wolf in the shotgun, 2 backs, 1 right, 1 left. Wolf takes the snap. They want to throw again. They're going deep. He's looking for Harris, and he's diving catch is made inside the 10 down to the 9. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bison. And how about Harris? You talked about him. He hadn't done much tonight. He must have hurt us because he's come up big the last 2 plays.
Okay, I'm not being mean here. He hadn't done anything, and then all of a sudden, 2 straight. Well, I say anything. I guess he did throw the touchdown pass, but my goodness, 2 straight huge catches for Harris. Wow.
So 1st and goal for Oklahoma Baptist. They could really put this one away here. Just 4:20 left. Wolf in the shotgun. Going to chew on this one. 18 still to snap it. Bazell, the tailback.
Yeah, they're in no
behind
hurry.
and to the right. Takes the snap. Hand off to Bazell up the middle inside the 5. And Bazell will scoot into the end zone for a Bison touchdown from 9 yards out. And the Bison lead it 30-17.
The Rangers tried a run blitz off the left side, but the run went to the right. And then Bazell had also a cutback, or kind of a kick out to the further right, if you will. And there just wasn't anybody on that side that could turn him back into the middle of the field. And Bazell gets the rushing touchdown, his 2nd of the night for the Bison. And, man, that one is a killer, as the Rangers now down 2 scores with right at 4 minutes to go.
So Guillermo Garcia will come on to attempt the extra point. This would give the Bison a 2-score lead. Snap back, ball down, kick is on the way, and it looks good, and it is good, and a flag thrown now. Rangers were pointing at the Bison players. Looked like they were pointing at number 33, Chance Brookshire. Know what this flag is for. It's maybe some extracurricular after the play.
Looks like it's going to be after the play. I think the point after is going to count.
As we wait the decision from the Whitecap.
By the way, 5 plays, 58-yard scoring drive, just massive for OBU.
48 of those coming on 2 catches from Harris. He's now all of a sudden leading receiver, 4 catches, 63 yards.
Yeah, the perfect time for him to step up, huge, for sure.
I mean, and that one, he dove out to get it, too, and I thought that ball might pop up. You know, sometimes when you see a diving catch, they hit the ground, that ball pops up, and it did not, as Harris brought it in.
Well, the first one was a shoestring tackle.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I still think that, I felt like that was going to drop and hit the turf, and he just somehow picked it up right at the last second, so.
Still awaiting the call from the Whitecap. We'll go downstairs. Here we go.
Result of the play, the extra point is number 33 of the defense. Will be assessed.
So there you go. Personal foul against Oklahoma Baptist. So we'll be on the kickoff. So we'll take a timeout and come back. 4:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Bison now lead at 31-17 on the Community Bank scoreboard. This is Ranger football brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's Chicken Fried Steak, Don's Hamburger Steak, and Joe's Chicken Tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Northwestern football is here, and just like the Rangers, Bank Central is here to help you make your goals. We have several consumer loans available to best fit you. Our knowledgeable loan officers are here and ready to assist you. All loans are subject to credit and underwriting. Certain fees and restrictions may apply. Head to the end zone with Bank Central, located at 604 Flynn Street, or call 580-327-1122. That's 580-327-1122. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ranger Field. Dustin Goodall alongside Craig Hillman. 31-17, Craig, after that Bison touchdown.
Yeah, and unfortunately, now 3 of the last 4 drives that OBU's had it, they've scored. The one they didn't, the Rangers got the stop, but then they gave up the fumble on the ensuing punt right after that. So
as Isaiah Wallace will bring it out, nowhere to go as he's hit and dropped at the 24. There is a late flag thrown. We'll see what the flag is for. It was thrown at the 36. Not sure really what that could be.
I was kind of looking down. I didn't really see either as the ball was kicked up in the air. Rangers, though, have now been outscored 17-0 in the fourth quarter, and we talked about it. You got to play a 4-quarter game sometimes, and this fourth quarter has been killer for the Rangers. Looks like that's against Northwestern, I believe.
Looks like we're about to get word from the Whitecap. Oh, wow. A blindside block against Northwestern. That's going to be 15 yards.
Yeah, that is not good. You would have had it at least around the 25 or so. Now you're going to have it back inside the 15. I think they're going to place it down at, looks like about the 12 or 13.
You can't make a decision on it.
No, I know. I'm not still.
We'll call it in between the 12.
Yeah, it really is in between the 12 and the 13. 12 and a half, I guess. Yeah. We'll throw the half in there.
So 3:54 to go. Rangers, again, have got to go, we'll call it 88 yards to get within a score. And then maybe obviously it comes down to what everybody says the most exciting play in football, the onside kick.
Right. Still 2 timeouts left, so you still got a chance to stop the clock some.
As Gill will motion out to receiver in the slot. 5 wides now for Clarkson. Clarkson takes a snap, throws over the middle. Pass is caught up past the 20, down to the 23. Making the grab that time was Peyton McDonald, his first of the year.
Yeah, good little inside slant for the tight end McDonald, and he's able to haul it in for a first down for the Rangers.
Another first down for Northwestern, their 21st of the game. Clarkson going quickly. Clock has started. 5 wide again. Clarkson takes the snap. Looks right, throws right, passes caught by Stevens, 30, up to the 35, gets by a defender, Shoots through to the 40 and up to the 41. Another first down for Northwestern. Gain of 18 by Torrance Stevens.
Yeah, and he had a chance maybe to step out of bounds, but I like it. He put his foot down and said, I'm going to get more yardage, and he picked up, obviously, a big gainer up to the 41.
Clock rolling, 3:25 to go, fourth quarter. 5 wide again. Clarkson takes the snap, looks right. Now he's going to scramble out to the right, nowhere to go with it, and throws it, and it's caught. Getting out of bounds was Romar out to the 46. In fact, that is just his second catch of the night.
Yeah, they've been blanketing him all night long, have the Bison.
Give him a gain of 5, and the good thing is Romar was able to get out of bounds. Yep. Oh, no. Clock's still rolling, 3:10 to go.
He was right along the sidelines, but just didn't get out of bounds.
Clarkson from the gun, takes the snap, looks to his right, now wants to go deep, and he is just belted, and the ball comes loose. We'll see who is on it, but he got absolutely blown up by Nick Boone, and Clarkson had no idea that Boone was charging in like that.
No, he really didn't. And again, Elijah Tomlin also in there on the defensive pressure for the Bison. And I mean, you were out. He just was absolutely clocked. And the ball, luckily the Rangers were able to fall on it, but it's a big loss back to the 34.
Clock rolling, 2:25 to go, fourth quarter, 3rd and 17. Rangers have got to get it to the Bison 49 for a first down as they'll go bunch. 2 wide receivers to the left and to the right from the gun. Gill to the right of Clarkson. Clock ticking, 2:10 to go, 5 to snap it. Clarkson takes the shotgun snap, steps up into the pocket, throws deep down the middle of the field. He's got Torrance Stevens, and it's just off the hands of Stevens at the 30, and it's going to be 4th down.
That was a perfect play. I mean, Stevens, had really split 2 defenders back there for OBU. It was a little bit of a mistake for them, I think, to let him get between there, but just inches away off the fingertips, he couldn't pull it in, so the Rangers got to go for it now with 4th and 17.
Oh, and Torrance Stevens would have scored.
Yeah, no, it was if it hits him in stride, it's a clear touchdown. There's no question about it, but it just was a little bit too far out of his reach.
So 2:01 to play, 4th down and 17. Last gasp here for the Rangers from their own 34. It's 4th down and 17. They will go trips to the left, 1 to the right.
The Bison only 3 down linemen. Everybody else is back in coverage here.
Gill to the right of Clarkson. Takes the snap. 3-man rush. Clarkson evades the pressure. Now steps up into the pocket and just pitches it to Gill. Gill gets away from defender. 40, 45, 50. Crosses into Bison territory. He's got a first down. Still on his feet is Gill inside the 40. Now wrapped up and thrown out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And, Greg, that was all effort from Darian Gill.
Just absolutely all effort. And it was, again, Clarkson, who was about to get sacked, just checks down to Gill and then made a couple of guys miss and then just ran over a couple of guys as he got all the way into the Bison territory. That's at the moment a game-saving scenario where the Rangers still have a chance on about the Bison 35-yard line. There is an injured Bison down back at the 25, though.
Gain of 31 by Darian Gill. Yeah, there is a Bison down back at the 25. So we'll take an injury timeout and come back. 1:48 to play. It's 31-17. Bison lead it on the Community Bank scoreboard. This is Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at deangallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Jessica, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Summer is winding down, and your friends at G&G Home Furnishings have some great deals they want to share with you. Right now, discounted prices on love seats and sofas that would look great for your living room or your office. Thinking about updating your outdoor furniture on your patio? G&G has several new outdoor furniture pieces in stock as well to choose from. Come check out everything they have to offer before summer ends. You can also find them on Facebook or stop by and see them in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva. Welcome back to Ranger Field. Dustin Goodham alongside Craig Kilman. 1:48 to play in the fourth quarter. Rangers, it was 4th and 17. They picked up 31 yards to move it into Bison territory. It's first down and 10 from the 35. Rangers still with 2 timeouts.
That injured Bison was Nick Carpet, who has been really big for the Bison tonight. So that's a pretty significant injury for them as he is helped over the far side of the field.
Clarkson from the shotgun. Gill will motion out to the right. Clarkson takes a snap, looks over the middle, now steps up into the pocket, now just has to take off and run with it. He's tripped up from behind as he actually is going to lose a yard. That's a terrific defensive play that time by Peter Papula.
Yeah, Papula, just a shoestring tackle. I mean, literally just got his fingertip really on the feet of Clarkson. Otherwise, he probably gains about 10 yards on that scramble.
1:20 to go, 2nd and 10. We'll call it 2nd and 11. Clarkson from the shotgun takes the snap. 3-man rush. Now Clarkson loads up, goes for the end zone. He's got Stevens. It's caught by Torrance Stevens into the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. And it's 31-23.
And again, he beat 2 Bison defenders, and the ball was thrown perfectly for Clarkson. Absolutely a bullet. And Stevens hauls it in for the big 35-yard touchdown reception.
Well, so there you go, Rangers. We are going to see the onside as 1:10 to play. A very important extra point upcoming for Connor O'Neill as Clarkson has his second touchdown pass of the game. He's now 23 of 33, 244, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Yeah, got to have the extra point here to keep it a 7-point game or make it a 7-point game.
Everson ready to go. Snap back, ball down, kick is on the way, and it is no good as O'Neill missed it to the left. So the Rangers, if they do happen to get the onside and they score, they'll have to go for 2 for the tie. 1:10 to go, 4th quarter. It's 31-23 on the Community Bank scoreboard. This is Ranger football brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
If your car suffers from body damage, K&K Body Works is a cure-all for your automotive servicing needs. At our fully equipped shop in Alva, Oklahoma, we have a team of skilled technicians who can do quick and quality repair services. As a full-service auto body shop, we offer professional auto painting and glass installation services for vehicles of all makes and models. Get your free estimate today by visiting us at 301 Flynn Street, right here in Alva, Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Ranger Field as missed extra point for Connor O'Neill. It keeps the score at 31-23. Was a 35-yard touchdown pass by Tanner Clarkson.
Yeah, 8 plays, 88 yards. I mean, we knew what the Rangers had to do to get there, and it's just, man, it's a kick in the gut a little bit if you're the Rangers, because not that you still can't get it done. There's still a minute 10 to go, but you do so much to get the touchdown, to put yourself back in position, and you miss an extra point. Those little things, they just add up, though, when you're trying to come back and win a game like that.
So here we go. Connor O'Neill ready to go as we're going to see the onside kick from Northwestern. See if O'Neill can put it into play and give the Rangers an opportunity.
Kind of all on the bounce.
O'Neill will kick it, and this one rolls. It bounces, and it's caught going down to the field that time. A good snag by Junior Simpson, the wide receiver, as he caught it off the hop, and he's got it at the 46.
Yeah, he sure does. It actually bounced over the head of Tyler King, but, man, just right there was Simpson to kind of haul it in beyond that. So, well, now you got a minute 10 left. You're down by 8 if you're the Rangers. You still have 2 timeouts, but you're going to have to burn them quickly after these first 2 plays. And maybe you have a chance to get the ball back.
You might have 15 to 20 seconds,
it's
maybe.
Going to be really, it's going to be really iffy.
So Wolf will go from the gun. See if the Rangers maybe can strip it away from Moore here as Wolf takes a snap. Hands to Moore up the middle, up past near the 50 as he'll get to midfield, and Rangers will call a timeout. So we'll keep it right here, 1:04 to go, so that play took 6 seconds off the clock. It will be second down, and we'll call it 6 for Oklahoma Baptist from the 50. Get you updated, some other scores around the Great American Conference. Of course, East Central got their first win today, 44-21. Southern Nazarene's still winless and probably going to be winless most of the year. Ouachita Baptist with the win tonight, 63-14 on the road in Russellville. Arkansas Monticello keeps it close against Henderson State, but they outscored Henderson State 20-7 in the fourth as they lose by 10, 37-27. Southeastern has defeated Southwestern tonight. Lots of points in Weatherford. Not very many, though, in the second half, just 14 combined. It was 51-34, Southeastern won. And, of course, Harding on top of Southern Arkansas, 30-10, still 13:30 to go in the fourth quarter in Searcy, Arkansas.
Pretty clear. We got Ouachita and Harding as the two top teams in the GAC for sure. It seems like they're
about the same every year.
course as per every year, it seems like.
So the Bison offense will come back out. It's 2nd down and 6. And, again, if you're the Rangers, first down ends the game.
No, you can't give up a first down, period. So you got to make a stop.
From the pistol, Moore behind him. Wolf will take the snap. He'll hand to Moore off the left side, cuts back up across the middle as he crosses into Ranger territory. Past the 50, he'll pick up maybe 2. Rangers will call another timeout, 59 seconds left.
Yeah, so now it'll be a 3rd and 4 for OBU. They'll have it inside Ranger territory at the 48, and so now it's just a time game. You've got 59 seconds left. You've got no timeouts now. So again, you've got to make the stop, and then it'll depend on what OBU likes to do. If you can make the stop, maybe you force them to punt. They're still going to take a lot of time off. If you get it back, it's going to be pretty minimal if you're the Rangers, but again, you obviously can't give up the first down. If he gets to 4 or 5 and picks up the first down, then it's for sure, lights out.
So back come the Bison offensively out. 3rd down and 4 from the Northwestern 48-yard line. Again, first down will end the game. Rangers might have one last chance if they can get off the field here. Well, again, how big is that pass that would have been to Stevens earlier on in that drive, and how much time would be still available?
Yep, no question about it. That makes a huge – all the time is now precious for the Rangers.
Wolf from the shotgun. To his right as Wolf will come up. Bark to his offensive lineman, 13 on the play clock. Wolf takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Moore, and he is going to be near a first down, and he's going to be just short to the 45.
Yeah, just by less than a yard.
Now here's the decision.
Yeah.
There's about a 7 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock. So if you're OBU and you run the ball and you pick up the first down, game's over. Or if Rangers can somehow stop them here, I would imagine OBU will punt, but then you have to worry about maybe getting the kick blocked.
Yep. No, I think what we'll see if OBU winds the time down, and if they elect to call timeout themselves before taking the penalty. Obviously they're going to keep winding it down here. I think they're going to take a timeout right before they would get a penalty, and then they'll have the decision as to whether or not they go for it. Either way, right now there's
a timeout. 8.1.
8.1. Yeah. So now the scenario: do they? Well, if you pooch kick it and you just let it roll, then basically the time's going to pretty much go off at that point. But again, if you line up in the punt formation and you get it blocked, that sets up a scenario. So,
and then if you go for it,
I don't know. Honestly, if you go for it, even if you don't get it, the time's basically going to go off almost.
Or just snap it to Harris and tell him to run out of the back of the end zone.
Go out of the back of the end zone. Yeah, you could do that too. You could just honestly snap it, run the time off, and then just kneel down.
You remember Mike Gundy did that with Justin Blackman one year at Texas A&M.
Yep. In fact, that might just be the call, is to snap it. And although the only question about that is if you
pull a Clint Sterner and trip and fall.
Trip and fall, and there's still time left, and Rangers get a chance maybe to throw one into the end zone. So a lot of different scenarios here. But it's less than a yard that he needs for the first down, and again, just 8.1 seconds left.
So the Bison are going to come back out offensively with Wolf.
Yeah.
So Wolf in the gun, standing right around the 50-yard line. Still waiting on him to snap it here. Wolf taking his time, and OBU's going to call a timeout again.
Timeout, yeah.
We'll take a quick 30-second comeback. 8 seconds left. Rangers trail 31-23. This is Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Welcome back to Ranger Field. 8.1 to go. It is 4th and a yard for Oklahoma Baptist at the Northwestern 45, and they are going to send out Braden Phipps to. So Phipps will come out to punt this one away. Back deep is Isaiah Wallace. I assume the Rangers will come after this punt.
Yeah, I think you have to because you got to try to block it.
And load up that left side, looks like. Here's the snap back to Phipps. He's going to get this one away. High wobbling kick will be taken by Wallace at the 12.
2 seconds, 2.3.
2.3 to go.
So you got one play if you're the Rangers here.
You have to think that one play that you have where we're going to see the ball be pitched all around the field probably here.
Yeah, the Motor City Miracle type thing that Tennessee pulled off years and years ago. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Stranger things have happened. We'll certainly say that. Yep. But a lot of things are going to have to go your way.
I'll bring up a heartbreaking moment on this one. Of course, they had better field position, but Central Michigan,
I don't even want to think about that, yeah. 2 Oklahoma State fans that have just lived the life of getting daggers in their heart from time and time again. That one is still painful to think about.
So 2.3 to go. Rangers trail by 8. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left as Clarkson will go from the gun. Darian Gill will be to his left on what will be the final play of the game. Clarkson takes the snap, steps up into the pocket, throws, passes caught, flips it back to towards Stevens on the far side to the 30, and Stevens threw it down, and it was picked up by a Ranger, and he went out of bounds, they're going to say, before he flipped it back into play, and that is going to do it as the Bison are going to come into Alva and win again as they win their 4th in a row over the Rangers. 17 straight now against Oklahoma teams, again dating back to 2017. 31-23 is your final. Bison pick up their first victory, moving to 1-2. Rangers drop to 0-3. We will take a timeout and begin the postgame show brought to you by the Eyesight right after this break. This is Ranger Football brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Are you in need of electrical work done at your home, farm, or business? Northwest Electric in Alva is your local and friendly contractor for all your electrical needs. Daryl, Scott, and the crew are fully qualified electricians with over 65 years of combined electrical experience. From new lighting options and troubleshooting to new construction or remodeling of your home or business, Northwest Electric is here to serve you beyond the call of duty. Northwest Electric is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug athletics. Northwest Electric, where we don't want all the business, just yours.
Your hometown Alva Walmart is proud to support Northwestern Oklahoma State University athletics. Everyday low price is the cornerstone of our strategy, and our price focus has never been stronger. Today's customer seeks the convenience of one-stop shopping that we offer, from grocery and entertainment to sporting goods and crafts. We provide the deep assortment that our customers appreciate, whether they're shopping online at walmart.com, through one of our mobile apps, or shopping in our store. The Alva Walmart likes to wish the best of luck to all Ranger and Lady Ranger teams this season.
Football season is here in Alva, Oklahoma, and Holder Drug has everything you need for the perfect tailgate this year. Whether you support the Goldbugs, Rangers, or both, Holder Drug has it all. Holder Drug also wants to help you freshen up your fall decor with our wonderful new pieces in store right now. Catch a glimpse in person or by checking out our Facebook page. As always, the Fountain has daily specials available and offers delivery for your medication. This all happens at your local pharmacy. Holder Drug, located on the downtown square right here in Alva.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes.
Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Casasa Rewards program is right for you.
We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Dr. Troy Smith at Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities. Let Dr. Smith help you to see better and perform better both as an athlete and a fan of the game. For more information and to schedule your appointment today, call 580-327-2393. Again, that's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports Alva Public Schools and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ranger Field. Dustin Goodham alongside Craig Kilman as we begin our post-game show brought to you by the eyesight of Alva, Oklahoma. Rangers fall tonight 31-23 to Oklahoma Baptist. Again, the Bison pick up their first victory of the year. Rangers dropped 0-3. Craig, this is a tough one tonight. You had every opportunity for the Rangers to pick up the victory, just outscored 17-6 in the fourth quarter. I mean, that was a killer. I mean, Rangers just could not do enough offensively in the fourth to really kind of, build on their lead when they led 17-14.
I'll go back further. They couldn't do enough in the third. I think
when they had the win,
had the win. That's my point. They did score the touchdown, which gave them the lead, which was great. But they had good field position on their other possessions. So, look, we always go back to hindsight, but they very easily could have scored 2 touchdowns, maybe even 3 touchdowns in that third quarter. Then you have a little bit of a cushion going into the fourth, and things are a lot different. But, to some degree, they kind of let OBU off the hook, I feel like, in that third quarter when they had good field position, had the wind to their back, and they couldn't really take advantage other than the 1 touchdown. And then credit OBU. I mean, they had the wind to their back, but it wasn't the pass game that other than that last drive where they had a couple of big passes to Harris that he caught. But they were pretty balanced. They ran the ball very well to OBU. This is very different type of offensive unit than we've seen from OBU in the past, at least how they played tonight. They were very run heavy with Bazell and certainly with Moore. Those 2 guys, Moore in particular, had a huge game, as we'll talk about in statistics. But no, I think that third quarter you just needed to take a little bit more advantage of some of the field position and get in the end zone a couple more times, and this is probably a different animal. But, hey, the Rangers showed a lot of fight. I mean, there's no question about that. This one, it's going to hurt because all losses hurt, but it's going to hurt because you had it, I think, in your fingertips and just couldn't quite do enough to pull it away. And other side, you have to credit OBU because they made the plays in the fourth they needed to make, and at one point they were outscoring the Rangers 17-0 in the fourth prior to that last touchdown.
Yeah, and then that's it. You said it. They made the plays when they had to. The big run by Moore. They had the one earlier in the game by Bazell. I mean, they did. They just made those big plays when they had to. And of course, the Rangers did everything they could to help them out. 4 turnovers. Yes. The Rangers just made some bad mistakes with the fumble, and then the weird thing that happens with Isaiah Wallace on the punt return. I mean, you're never going to win too many games, not against an evenly matched opponent when you turn the ball over 4 times. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen either. And you know what? I talked in the pregame show on our keys to the game. Of course, we thought going in, maybe this is going to be both these teams score a lot of points. We're going to see another one like last year where it was 56-41 or 56-42. That wasn't the case, but my question or one of my thoughts in the start was, what defense makes the most plays? And if you want to boil this down to almost one play, to me, it's stopping the Rangers on 4th and a yard at the 44-yard line, and the very next snap, E.J. Moore goes for a 57-yard touchdown. Now, the momentum just completely transferred into OBU. There was still a ton of time left, so I'm not saying there weren't still other plays that happened, But if you put this game down to a microcosm, that play where you didn't get it on 4th and short, and the next play they scored, Rangers, I don't think, ever really recovered from that.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think that's the play that you go back and you circle because, again, we both set it up here. We thought the Rangers made a good call. Going for it on
question.
4th down, you had to.
Yep.
And you thought, hey, we can pick it up. They haven't had very much success stopping Tanner Clarkson when he's wanted to run the ball. And initially, from up here, it looked like he had the first down, and he ends up being just a few inches shy. And that to me, I'm with you. I think that was the backbreaker tonight for Oklahoma Baptist. And again, even though they went up 21-17, it just sucked the life and the sails out of Northwestern.
Yeah, the whole air out of the whole stadium just completely deflated.
That's why I was trying to find the word air.
It's okay. We all are that way. So I've struggled all night trying to find things to say. So no, I think that. Games, I know there's more things than just one play, but that was a play to me that just from a microcosm of the game was really, really tough for the Rangers to come back from.
Real quick on the final numbers, Oklahoma Baptist rushes for 230 yards. Leading rusher was Moore with 131. Bazell with 100. He has 2 touchdowns. Moore with 1. Wolf goes 17 of 30, 123. Pretty pedestrian tonight. Did have the 1 interception, was sacked once. And again, leading receiver was Keelan Harris. Again, he was targeted 10 times, but 4 catches, 63 yards. Braden Pips, again, Pips had a pretty good day punting the football, 8 for 253. He did have a long of 57. Again, you look at the other side for Northwestern. Clarkson throws for 244 yards, 23 of 33, 1 pick, 2 touchdowns, was sacked twice. Rangers do rush it for 137. Again, just averaging, though, 3.6 per carry. Leading receiver, Torrance Stevens was targeted 15 times for 12 catches, 122. He's a special player.
Yeah.
And again, Zach Stone just punted. That's the other thing that surprised me. You look at it. Oklahoma Baptist punted 8 times tonight. Rangers only punted 4.
That's another weird stat. That's hard to believe it when the Rangers really had that to their advantage and just couldn't come away with it.
Yeah, you think back the missed extra point, the missed field goal earlier today, or from Connor O'Neill. But that's kind of a look as far as the statistics go. We're going to take one final timeout. We'll come back. We'll have our K&K Body Works and Northwest Electric offense and defensive player of the game, and we will wrap it up after this. Again, Rangers fall tonight 31-23, the final on the Community Bank Scoreboard. This is Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Hi, it's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home. At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Farmers are the backbone of our country, especially right here in Western Oklahoma. And we've got our farmers' backs at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. We are here to serve all needs to our farmers and ranchers with livestock loans, rural loans, real estate loans, operating loans, and of course, agribusiness loans. Serving our farmers since 1916 at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. Call or come by today and speak to one of our loan officers in Alva, Anadarko, Clinton, Elk City, Guyman, Tuttle, and Woodward.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's Chicken Fried Steak, Don's Hamburger Steak, and Joe's Chicken Tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy, Buick, and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
At E&J Financial, we know market volatility and inflation are top concerns in this economic climate. This is Whitney Gum, Financial Advisor and Tax Director at E&J. And if you're tired of the stress of market ups and downs, but still unsatisfied with low CD rates, Give us a call at 580-327-2552 to discuss our fixed-rate investment options with rates up to 3.45%. Call us for your complimentary review today.
Fixed income securities are subject to various risks, particularly the increased risk of the loss of principal during the periods of rising interest rates. Whitney Gum is a registered representative offering securities and advisory services through the United Planners Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. E&J Financial and United Planners are not affiliated. United Planners does not offer tax advice. Welcome back as we continue our post-game show brought to you by the eyesight of Alva, Oklahoma. Greg, let's start with the K&K Body Works Offensive Player of the Game. Who do you got tonight?
I think for me it's Torrance Stevens. I do think, I mean, you could probably always say this. Tanner Clarkson had a great game, threw for 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. He ran for 68 yards, had a rushing touchdown to his credit as well. But to me, in terms of that passing game, Torrance Stevens was just a man for the Rangers. Targeted, you mentioned it, targeted 15 times. He caught 12 balls. That's sometimes a career for some guys, or at least multiple games. But 12 catches, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, and both touchdowns. I mean, the first one was it was a bullet throw, but a great catch. The second one, he was between 2 defenders. So they also used Torrance Stevens out of that run game as kind of the slip screen, the wide receiver, where they could hand it to him, they could run the option play out of it. So they used him all over the field offensively. So I think for me, it's definitely Torrance Stevens.
No, I'm in agreement. Torrance Stevens is fantastic tonight. You look at it, the receiving yards, 122 is half of the total passing tonight from Tanner Clarkson. Again, he's been mainly his favorite target most of the year. I know we've seen Romar, obviously. Again, tonight he was shut down. We talked about it. Give OBU's secondary a lot of credit. They keyed on him. Just 2 catches for 12 yards. Washington, the same thing. Usually he comes out and has probably 50, 60, 70 yards receiving, just 2 for 13. But so, yeah, Torrance Stevens tonight, no question on the offense. Defensively, I'm going to go Noah Miller, and I think we've talked about it all night long. The Pond Creek product, he was terrific tonight. And, again, he's just a sophomore, but he's a big kid, and he was all over the field tonight.
Yeah, played well. Side to side out of that linebacker position. He made tackles. Behind the line of scrimmage. I just was very impressed. His physicality, he was very physical out there, which sometimes young kids struggle with a little bit, but he did not. I will say there's a couple other guys defensively that you could always talk about. Brian Holiday, he had some moments. I think Nehemiah Lewis had some moments. Certainly Dax Benway with that big interception. That was a big play at the time that it happened. But, yeah, I think I was very impressed with Noah Miller from Pond Creek, very deserving as defensive player.
No question. Again, offensive player of the game, Torrance Stevens. Defense belongs to Noah Miller, as that's going to kind of wrap it up for our broadcast tonight. Craig, enjoyed it. It was good getting to do another game with you again. I know it's been a couple of years, and we got to see a good game tonight. That was the other thing about it. Last time we did it, we got to see a blowout on the road. So this one was fun. It was exciting. We got to see the onside kick. It had a lot of things in it. You had the turnovers, you had the big plays, and it was a lot of fun tonight.
Well, even as many games as I've done over the years, you still wind up seeing things sometimes that you don't. I mean, there were several plays tonight that I just you kind of boggles the mind. Some of the plays that OBU ran, and obviously the punt that bounced away, and the weird bounce that the Rangers went against the Rangers. But no, it was fun. I love doing this. I appreciate getting the opportunity. I know. You and Matt will be on the rest of the way, but thanks for letting me sit in, partner.
Absolutely. And again, hopefully we'll get to do it again down the road.
I'd love it.
Our thanks again to Craig Hillman for joining us for the broadcast tonight. But that is going to do it for us. Again, as we wrap up the postgame show brought to you by the Eyesight, final score, final time. Oklahoma Baptist defeats Northwestern 31-23. A look ahead next week. Obviously, we'll have our Northwestern Coaches Show Inside the Lines on Wednesday, live from 818 Diner at 7 o'clock. Coach's Corner will follow next Thursday at 6:30, as Craig Hillman will visit with the Alva coaching staff again for that one as well. So they'll be again live from 818 Diner. And, of course, the Gold Bugs will be on the road next week as they travel to Millwood. They've been off this week. 7 o'clock start time. Of course, the pregame show brought to you by Dean Galt Real Estate and Auction at 6:30 on Classic Hits 105.7. And then next Saturday, myself and Matt Ader will be back down in southeast Oklahoma as Northwestern travels to Ada to take on the East Central Tigers. Again, that's a 6 o'clock start time, the last 6 o'clock start time of the year for Northwestern. Our pregame show will begin at 5:30. So, again, appreciate all of our sponsors up and down the line who make each one of our broadcasts possible. Again, appreciate all of our listeners and viewers through alvaradio.com and, of course, the Northwestern Squirtle, NWSU. TV. As Rangers fall tonight, 31-23, as the Bison move to 1-2. Rangers drop now to 0-3. But that's going to do it. For my partner, Craig Hillman, this is Dustin Goodnow saying so long from Ranger Field in Alva, and have a great Saturday and good night, Ranger Nation.